Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and today I want to talk about Battlebreakers. Today I want to talk about a brand new hero in the hero shop. Her name is Spiritcaller Melphina. Spiritcaller Melphina is available in the hero shop for 5,000 tickets. She is a nature-based cleric, and I think she's probably one of the best heroes we're going to see this month, unless they come up with something really good. She is up there with the likes of Sarah and Cilicia. If those two hero names ring a bell, then yeah, you're in for a treat. Let's go through her skills. Her special skill is Mystic Blessing 1. Shield for 200% attack, heal for 100% attack each turn for 8 turns. Apply Auto Resurrect for 4 turns. Stacking Auto Resurrect will extend duration. Her passive skill is Final Bastion 1. On death, apply shields to team for 50% of this hero's max HP. Her commander skill is Impart Life. Mystic Blessing revives all dead allies before applying effects. Her reflex attack is 15% surge, and her reflex defense is 15% reflect. For Melphina, I don't have her skills completely upgraded. I got her at 14 out of 20, and with that, the shield is 413% attack, and heal is 206% attack each turn for 12 turns. And you apply Auto Resurrect for 6 turns. Stacking Auto Resurrect will extend duration. Her passive skill, Final Bastion 2, once evolved, will apply shields for the team for 75% of the hero max HP. Her commander skill doesn't change. And reflex attack is 20% power surge, and reflex defense is now 20% reflect. So let's talk about whether she's worth it. First off, I'll just lead with this. If you are a new player and you don't have Cilicia yet, or you don't have Sarah, both of which are very formidable clerics and or healers and buffers, pick up Melphina ASAP right now. Get her right now. She is that valuable to you as a new player. If you are a veteran player, I think she's on a very high priority list. She is as powerful as Sarah and Cilicia, with a few minor differences and some specific scenarios where she will shine a little bit more than Sarah and Cilicia, but she is definitely up there with those two elite characters, which tend to be a part of just about everybody's lineup. One big difference that I see between her and Sarah is that she provides a shield buff, whereas Sarah provides a defense buff. A big difference being that the shields will absorb damage, whereas Sarah's defense will negate damage. Damage negation is definitely a better scenario for most cases, but you can get by with shields in some cases as well. Compared to Cilicia, there's some minor differences between the two. Cilicia provides, through her commander skill, an attack buff. Every 7 turns, you get a 30% attack increase and defense by 65% attack. And you apply beneficial terrain. It's a really good buff for Cilicia's commander skill. But when it comes to flat out resurrection, her resurrection has a 10-turn cooldown, and it revives all dead allies and heals living allies for 690% attack. Melphina provides an auto res buff for 6 turns once evolved, and there's stacking auto resurrect to extend the duration. This means that not only will Melphina protect teammates for that amount of turns, she will protect herself. Meaning that if Melphina herself gets killed, she will auto-resurrect herself, giving you more life in your run. This is something that Cilicia cannot do. If Cilicia dies, it's time to worry. If Melphina dies and you have your auto-resurrect up, she'll pop right back up again. I find that she's very valuable against bosses that have one-shot mechanics and that can wipe your team. In this week's latest battle pass, there's a couple of levels that have that, and I immediately saw the benefit of having Melphina. As these bosses wiped my entire team, her auto-resurrect kicked in right away, and it was just about to come off cooldown, so whenever they would come back up with half health, I would just reapply Mystic Blessing 2, giving them 6 more turns of protection. This is a very valuable and useful skill. But like I said, it's different enough from Cilicia and from Sarah. She doesn't necessarily replace Cilicia and Sarah, but she provides an alternative way to help your teammates. I can think of a couple of bosses in the Forgotten Lands which have some one-shot mechanics where she can shine. But however, Sarah may still shine in certain levels and Cilicia may shine in others. I think it's a brilliant hero design to do that from Epic Games. It's very smart to have a nature-based cleric come in and not necessarily replace someone else and fill gaps in useful gameplay. I imagine I'm going to be using her quite a bit in a lot of situations. But if not, I'll go back to Cilicia or I'll go back to Sarah. It's important to note the difference between shields versus defense buffs. And also important to note that Cilicia does also provide an attack buff. So while having survivability is important through Melphina, you'll be losing some defense buffs if you don't use Sarah, and you'll also be losing some attack buffs if you don't use Cilicia. But if that doesn't matter, if you got a really strong team that can attack really well and you don't need that much defense, the shields that she provides are enough, Melphina can fit right in and provide auto resurrect, giving you some survivability that's very, very helpful. This is Bwana from Bwana.tv. I'm trying not to gawk and sound like I'm becoming a fanboy of Melphina, but I am really, really impressed initially with her kit. My initial testing has shown that she has been very valuable and I can't find many weaknesses. I actually did a test on one of the bosses on the battle pass and I used Cilicia and I couldn't get past the first couple of levels. I put Melphina in and her auto resurrect immediately got me to the second boss and then the third boss. So there's definitely some cases where she can excel where Cilicia can't. It's going to be fun to find these scenarios and it's going to be fun to reshape the meta with Melphina and see what she does in the future. I hope you enjoyed my video on Melphina in Battlebreakers, and if you do like the video, please comment, like, subscribe, and also join my Patreon. Please use creator code Bwana in Battlebreakers, and if you defeat 3 bosses, I'll get compensated for that, and I do appreciate your support. You guys have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.